There's something about never finding the correct treasure. If you've ever played this famous game that I know I have spent quite some time on, you will know something about digging treasures and how annoying it can sometimes be. I feel like I spent hours and hours sifting through the sand on a nice populated beach just so I could find one treasure chest. I have just the book for you if you've ever felt this way. It's called Sam and Dave Dig a Hole by Barnett and Klassen. The reason I bring you this book today is I know that some people might think a monotonous task is very grueling. Something like digging constantly for a treasure you can't quite see is one of these things. Another thing that I would say is a similar task is something like solving 100 math problems. And I know I've mentioned this before, being a chemistry student, I have 628 individual balancing equation problems under my belt, and I know that those were a tedious task when I completed them. But at the end, it made me a better chemist and the person I am today, who's able to talk about the equilibrium and talk about a temperature constant. So I think that all monotonous tasks all lead to something. So I want to bring you a book about doing something endlessly, such as digging for some treasure you can't quite see just yet. Sam and Dave dig a hole. Let's dig right into it. On Monday, Sam and Dave dug a hole. "When should we stop digging?" asked Sam. "We're on a mission," said Dave. "We won't stop digging until we find something spectacular." The hole got so deep that their heads were underground, but they still had not found anything spectacular. "We need to keep digging," said Dave. So they kept digging. You'll also notice that they're digging straight towards a diamond, and that they just missed one on their right. They took a break. Dave drank chocolate milk out of a flask. Sam ate animal biscuits that he wrapped in their grandfather's kerchief. "Maybe," said Dave. "The problem is that we're digging straight down." "Yes," said Sam. "That could be the problem." "I think we should dig in another direction," said Dave. "Yes," said Sam. "That is a good idea." And so they just missed the other big diamond. "I have a new idea," said Dave. "Let's split up." "Really?" said Sam. "Just for a little while," said Dave. "It will improve our chances." So Dave went one way and Sam went another. But they did not find anything spectacular. "Maybe we should go back to digging straight down." And they just missed another big diamond because they didn't keep digging the same way. "Yes," said Sam, "that is a good idea," they said as they missed another humongous diamond. Sam and Dave ran out of chocolate milk, but they kept digging. They shared the last animal biscuit, but they kept digging. So I want you to tell me about a spectacular thing that you super want, because I have an activity for you, but I want you to find your own diamond, something that glows and glistens, something that's important to you. And I also want you to tell me something like an activity that feels similar to digging. Have you ever done something as annoying as digging for treasure you can't quite find? Because I know I have. As I mentioned earlier, maybe it's the 600 math problems or balancing equations you have to get through. Maybe it's an English workbook you really just don't like. Maybe even the box of Legos you got for Christmas that you haven't really gotten to yet. I want you to think about something that you think is a grueling task, and I want you to think of a reward. Something big and something grand. Maybe it's the new bicycle you've always wanted, or maybe even the new Nintendo Switch, because I know I haven't gotten mine yet. I know, ask my dad for one. And if that's the case, I want you to draw yourself doing the monotonous task or something super annoying to do, and I want you to figure out a way for you to get there. So I want you to draw a nice gift at the end of the tunnel and a super long way to get there. and no shortcuts, all right? And I want you to talk and tell me of all the ways you're gonna get to your piece of treasure, whether it be the workbook, the problems, or the amount of Legos you have to do before you finally get to your full flower. Thank you guys for coming along on today's reading journey of Sam and Dave's digging journey. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time for another inspiring read. Bye guys!